Hello everyone, it's Warhawk and welcome to Nerf Talk. We're doing a video for you here because we have a blaster joining our collection. It's a pretty cool blaster. It's the Rival Pathfinder. Now I know what you're thinking. You're going, wait a second, don't you already have a Rival Pathfinder? And you're right, I do, and I did do a review on that, so make sure to go check that out. I did pick up another Rival Pathfinder because this one I'm actually gonna mod with a kit from XFoxGames that he gave me in that cool care package. So yes, this one is actually gonna get modded. Now the cool thing is about the XFoxGames mod kit, actually there's two that are available for this blaster. One of them is to modify it to shoot short darts or half darts. It's actually like an inline clip. And the other one is to actually keep your Pathfinder shooting rival rounds, but it just kind of gives it a pretty cool look, like a much better look, I would say. So what I'm going to do with this Pathfinder is I'm actually going to do the inline for the short darts. And the other cool thing is I'm actually going to bring you along because I want to show everyone just how easy it is to mod the Pathfinder with these mod kits. And not only that too, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it anyway, so get the camera rolling. Another cool thing about this mod kit is there's no cutting or gluing, so it's so simple to do. All you're going to need is a screwdriver. That's it, just to get this thing open and take some pieces out and put some pieces in. So what I need to do is get this Pathfinder out of the box and we'll set up here on the table and I'll see you in a minute. Okay everybody, as you can see we have the Pathfinder out of the box. I just want to say real quick, I apologize for like the camera angle and the kind of shadows, but you kind of work with what you got, right? So, and I do all my stuff just on an iPad. That's it, just an iPad. So anyhow, yeah, so the Rival Pathfinder is out of the box. And so with this mod kit, you're going to get the inline barrel, which you've already seen. You're going to get a new mag release, which is pretty cool. I think that looks awesome. You're going to get one of these, I think he calls these a Sui mag or something. I think. I call it a ghost mag, so I don't know. But anyhow, he's got a couple of different styles, so I thought, I think I'm going to go with this one just because I like just how the look of this is right here. So I'm going to put that one over here. And this is actually going to be a piece that goes inside. And this here also comes with it. Now this is a 5mm spacer for the spring. Now in his video he does say like it's not really necessary to use it. It does give you a little extra FPS, but it still works really well without it. So, but the option is there. So if you want to use it, you can, and if you don't want to, that's fine too. So anyhow, I've already gone ahead and undone all the screws on this. Now this thing has a lot of screws, so I do recommend maybe going back just to make sure that everything is undone, because you know it's really annoying when you actually go to open up the blaster and there's just that one screw holding on. So I do recommend maybe going back and just making sure everything is nice and undone. The other thing about this blaster that I want to tell you about the screws is some of them are different sizes, so make sure you know where the screws go back in. So wherever the screw comes out, make sure that screw goes back into the same spot, because there are different sizes, like I said. So I do have the screws on loose, so I'm gonna go ahead and open the Pathfinder up. All right, so here we go, and we're gonna watch out for those springs, everybody. Be very careful, watch those springs. And you know what, another good thing I want to just point out, you take your time. There's no rush to do this, so you want to make sure you just take your time. You don't want anything go missing. So here we go. And there it is. There's the inside of the Pathfinder. Now, yes, I noticed this is going to pop out, but that's because of that spring in there. Now, here we go. See this guy right here? There's one of them. There's one of those springs. There's another one right here. See that guy? watch out for him. And then if you look right here, there's another one right there. So eyes open, everybody. Let's keep an eye on that. All right, so the very first thing that I'm gonna do on this is actually, we'll change out this mag release because it's very easy to do. This is actually 2 pieces. So that's gonna just pop out like that, right? We're just gonna take this out. And we're gonna replace it with this one here. Okay. Sorry about that, that did take a little bit, but yes, so there we go. So as you can see, the new mag release goes in. So all you gotta do is put that hole over the top, over that peg there, and that just goes back in just like that. So yeah, so now that we have that in, what we're gonna do next is we're actually gonna take this whole front piece out right here. Now, apparently it's got a little bit of glue on it, not a lot, so it's going to be pretty easy to kind of just twist out. So what I'm going to do is just kind of give her a little pop there. Pop right out. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit of glue holding this on here. I can feel it. So, get that guy out of the way. I'll get that guy off. Ah, there we go. Just give her a little, just give it a little tug, it'll pop out. Oh yeah, see, there you go. There's a little bit of, that's how much that one had on there. Guess they don't want these flying out the end, eh? So, okay, so now that that's out. Now here's the cool thing about this kit too. If you want to go back to shooting Rival, just keep everything that you take out, because all you need to do is just put it all back in, and then you can shoot your Rival rounds again. So, okay, come on you. I know you want to come out of there, so. Oh, there goes that spring too. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Actually, that should be okay. It's right where it needs to be. Yeah, there's a bunch of glue on the front of mine. So, least I can do is get that piece out there. And we'll get to him in a second, or that one in a second, I should say. Alright, so this is funny. So I'm trying to get this piece out here. What I didn't realize, there's actually 2 screws on the other side of this yellow bottom prime that's holding this in as well. Yeah. So I was like, hold on here, why isn't this coming out? So yeah, make a note of that, everybody. There's 2 screws on the other side that you need to undo as well, or this thing is not gonna come out. So anyhow, now that I have the screws out, look, hey, that was pretty easy. So there we go. There is our air restrictor right here. Right, that little thing there. Screws down in here. Hopefully you can see that down in there, and all you do is just unscrew that and this air restrictor pops right out. That is such a very nice design for the air restrictors. I know on the other Rivals you actually have to cut it out, so this is very nice that all it does is just pop out like that. Now, like I said, if you're going back to Rival, keep all these pieces here. If not, then, well, keep them anyway, because you never know, right? So, set those over there. All right, so now that we have the air restrictor out, like I said, now this is where you would want to put your spacer in, which would go in here if you wanted to. Now, I'm not gonna put mine in. You know, yes, it is nice to have the extra FPS, but I'm not really looking to shoot really hard. I just want a Pathfinder that's gonna shoot short darts. That's all. So I'm not really worried about how hard it shoots, but I know these things shoot pretty hard when they are shooting their half darts. So anyhow, So now that we have the air restrictor out, we're gonna pop this guy right back over top and slide him back in nice and gently, and watch out for those springs. Yeah, I've got one right there that's playing around with me a little bit. So anyhow, now that that's in, it just slides in there on the other side, and it'll sit in there like that. We're gonna take this piece here. Now, as you can see on this piece, whoop, there we go. There's that little rubber piece there, right? That's for the actual rival rounds to get their backspin. And since I'm not gonna shoot rivals anymore, I'm just gonna pop that out. Oops, sorry about the mic. So now that we got that guy out, we're gonna take this little slide piece here, this little shaft, I guess you would say, and it's actually gonna go inside. And you don't need any glue, but all you need to make sure is that the thin side is the one that goes in. And it just slides in, just like that. And then we're gonna put this guy back in, and he's gonna slide in over top of this. And hopefully I get past there. There we go. Does this have to be back more? Yeah, there we go. That's right. That's supposed to sit like that. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's got to be pushed all the way back before you're going to put this in, because it's not going to slide back anymore. So, and then this pops in like that over top of that shaft. So really, if you wanted, look at, you can just set it in the shaft if you wanted, or in the barrel first, and then actually just slide it in too. So could be a little easier to do it that way. And then he's got these two little tabs here that we're going to make sure are going to hook. Ugh. Stay there, you springs. Onto these two pieces right here. See those two little tabs there? And that's pretty much it. That's all you got to do. Now pretty much next step is put it all back together. So now that you got to make sure you still got your springs, like mine aren't all in place, but pretty much that's it. After that, you put it back together, and there we go. I'll show you what it looks like after. Okay, everybody, we have the Pathfinder back together. Take a look at this. Now, the one thing I want to mention very quickly here, the piece that the spring goes around has a notch on it. You want to make sure that notch is facing up or it won't catch. Trust me, I had to figure that out the hard way. But it's working good now. Everything's catching and working like it should. Look at this mag release here. That's really cool. I really like the look of that. That's so cool. So I guess there's only one thing left to do. Let's take this outside and take a few shots. All right, let's see what this can do. Looks like it's working. So there you go. This thing fires so awesome. I'm not really sure exactly what the FPS is on this. I know it's hard. Let's just put it that way. You do not want to aim this at somebody at close range and take a shot unless you really want them to feel it. Let me tell you. So thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to let me know what you think of this. Leave it in the comments. Would you get a mod kit for your Pathfinder? Because turning a Pathfinder into a short dart shooter, I tell you, this thing is going to be fun to use for sure. Thank you very much, Joe at XFoxGames, for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like, everybody. Subscribe if you haven't. Make sure to have fun with those blasters, and keep on nerfing.